recent research out of UCLA, high fructose or processed fructose foods in the diet, especially when trying to recover from a traumatic brain injury or things along those lines, not exactly a great combination. In fact, pretty scary when you look at the exact results of the study. Now please keep in mind, a lot of people will tell you that high fructose corn syrup is the same as table sugar, the way it breaks down metabolically in the body. There's debate in regards to that, obviously. However, this is just going to go through the results. And the results from this study here involve processed fructose. So, let us begin. High fructose diet slows recovery from brain injury. It was published October 2nd, 2015. In the study, this is what they said. Revealing a link between nutrition and brain health, the findings offer implications for the 5.3 million Americans living with traumatic brain injury or TBI. I want to add a little bit more of a dimension to that. Anybody in contact sports such as football, boxing, mixed martial arts, you really should take note about what this is about. Considering that the average American, I'm talking the average American as in everybody, consumes about 27 pounds of high fructose corn syrup per year, you better really look at the results of the study. And 27 pounds is not so bad because it's actually declined over the past few years too. But let us proceed. In the UCLA study published today in the Journal of Cerebral Blood Flow and Metabolism, laboratory rats were fed standard rat chow and trained for 5 days to solve the maze. Keep the maze, don't forget the maze part here. It's going to come back. Then they were randomly assigned to a group that was fed plain water or a group that was fed fructose-infused water for 6 weeks. The fructose was crystallized from corn in a dose, simulating a human diet high in foods and drinks sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. So kind of like what the average person consumes per day they involved in the study. A week later, the rats were anesthetized and underwent a brief pulse of fluid to the head to reproduce aspects of human traumatic brain injury. After an additional 6 weeks for recovery, the researchers retested all the rats' ability to recall the route and escape the maze. Here's the maze again. So, how did the high fructose, or should I say processed fructose group do? The scientists discovered that the animals on the fructose diet took 30% longer to find the exit compared to those who drank plain water. To put that in perspective, that's like going from an A+ student down to a C- student. Just so you can get an idea of how that may interpret in human terms as far as ability to solve problems. Our findings suggest that fructose disrupts, this is where it gets kind of real interesting. Now I'm not even talking about traumatic brain injury, I'm just talking about anything that may be off brain-wise. Please take note. Our findings suggest that fructose disrupts plasticity, the creation of fresh pathways between brain cells that occurs when we learn or experience something new. High fructose corn syrup interfering with learning? Let me proceed forward. The UCLA team also found that fructose altered a wealth of biological processes in the animals' brains after trauma. The sweetener interfered with the ability of neurons to communicate with each other, rewire connections after injury, record memories, and produce enough energy to fuel basic functions. So it makes you kind of want to think about with Alzheimer's and dementia, just things outside the regular dimension of TBI that high fructose corn syrup may not be exactly great in combination with. Also, to proceed forward, earlier research has revealed how fructose harms the body through its role in contributing to cancer, diabetes, obesity, and fatty liver. That is their words, not mine. His team, the research team I should say, previously was also the first to identify the negative impact fructose, we're talking processed fructose, on learning and memory. So, what do you want to take from this? If there's an issue with memory, communication, learning, at least when it comes to just generally the brain, high fructose corn syrup is not exactly a great combo. When it comes to TBI, especially if this translates into human research, definitely not a good combo at all. Again, I really hope this helps. This is Ralph Turchiano signing off. Once again, thank you.